Okay, so now we go to invoicing and accounting requirements for VAT registered persons. This is section 113. You remember or you know this case? I don't know if you've read this, but I've nahatag na ko ni sa inyo before. But just remember that you have to comply with section 110 and 237 and 238 of the NIRC and all the relevant revenue regulations. The invoicing requires that for you to claim your input tax, you must have this. You have the BIR permit to print or authority to print, and you must have this PIN-V to determine if you're a VAT or non-VAT. Because for non-VAT you would have non-VAT, and the word zero-rated should be imprinted if you're dealing with zero-rated transactions or sales. If there is no zero-rated phrase there, then you cannot, as decided in JRA versus CIR, you cannot claim for input tax credit. Just remember that. So if you are a VAT and a VAT registered person, okay, and you have this zero rated transaction once in a while, you should put the term or the phrase there, zero rated. Otherwise, it would be subjected to 12%. Now, if you have transactions which are purely zero rated, then you can put that in your invoice. You just read section 110, this one, and in 237 and 238. And yeah, that's about it. For section 115, okay, let's go there. Okay, well, prior to that, in section 114, this is return and payment of value added tax. You just read this. This is more on the procedural aspect of the VAT system. And remember this one, okay? And where to file withholding of value added tax for if you're dealing with GOCCs, okay? Or if GOCCs is dealing with you. And you remember this, section 115, okay? Power of the commissioner to suspend the business operation of a taxpayer. You might be closed down by your RDO. If what? If you're a VAT registered person and you fail to issue receipts or invoices, or you failure to file your VAT return as required in section 114, or there is an understatement of taxable sales or receipts by 30% or more of its correct taxable sales, and failure of any person to register as required under section 236. The temporary closure of the establishment shall be for the duration of not less than 5 days and shall be lifted only upon compliance with whatever requirements prescribed by the Commissioner in the closure order. Okay, so you may want to memorize this because there might be a question related to that. And okay, so I hope you at least have a good grasp of how the VAT system works. You just remember that the VAT system, if you're not a VAT registered person, then obviously you'd be covered by other percentage tax provision. There is no escaping taxation class. And this one, you can claim for all the taxes because you remember the allowable deductions. You're allowed to claim allowable deductions on the taxes that you paid, including the local business taxes that you paid, except income taxes. Okay, so that's about it for VAT, and we will discuss well other percentage tax and the documentary stamp tax, and then we go to the remedies. Okay, so that's about it for the VAT.